If governor of Edo is afraid of direct primary, the national chairman is afraid of consensus. If APC have not done it in other states, then they will not do it in Edo state. But if APC have allowed it in other states, why is he afraid? Why is he afraid of consensus? They have the one that started it. Let them finish it.
Damashomela is the party chairman, and whatever decision he takes, the decision is binding to the party followers.
So my name is
My name is Comrade Jeffrey Ekama.
Okay. So which mode of primary should APC adopt in Edo State now?
It to be a direct primary for the candidates there, to know the qualifier between the APC and the PDP.
Okay, presently now there is a social distance. Do you think with mode of direct primary it will be observed in the state?
Yeah, if that is the case, there should be a social distance voting between the candidates there.
So you support the national chairman on direct primary?
Yeah, of course. I support it 100%.
Thank you, sir.
Direct primary and consensus, anyone the state government deem right, that is good for them, they can carry on and do it.
The national chairman says direct primary. Why the governor said consensus?
Okay, the national chairman, that is the question he has to answer Nigeria. If APC have not done it in other states, then they will not do it in Edo state. But if APC have allowed it in other states, why is he afraid? Why is he afraid of consensus? They have the one that started it. Let them finish it. Why is he afraid now? Why is he running away from it? They are the one that started it. They have been doing it in other states. Why not Edo now? Let them do it.
But most people are saying that the governor of Abuja is afraid of losing the election. That's why he don't want direct primary. What can you say on that?
If governor of Edo is afraid of direct primary, the national chairman is afraid of consensus.
Why do you say that, sir?
That is their opinions now. This one has his own point of view of doing the direct primary. This one has his own view of doing the consensus. So they should leave the governor alone to carry out his work. Because other states, if APC have not done it in other states, then Edo should not do. But they have been doing it. Why is the national chairman is afraid of it?
Well, for me, you see, I think there are two things to be considered in this case. First of all, because of this coronavirus pandemic that is ravaging the whole world and Nigeria particularly, we should be much concerned about the health of the people. And if direct primaries will expose people's lives to danger, by way of, because even as you are saying, we are talking about maintaining social distance from people that they may not even adhere to it. If you say direct primaries, because that will involve a lot of people, coming together, which may involve more than 20 persons congregating together for the party's primaries. Are you getting me? So, on that basis, I don't think it's wise to risk the life of people in the order of trying to conduct an election. So for me, I think the worst thing is that indirect primaries that will kind of reduce the number of people that will be exposed to this kind of danger we are talking about. So I think common sense over politics should rule, and not just for the sake of just, maybe for personal or individual interest should supersede.
Okay, but so don't you think the consensus will favor the governor? Don't you think so?
Well, for me, whoever it may favor already is the governor. So he's a Nigerian and he's a Edo State person. It doesn't matter. Anything that will put people's life at risk is what should be avoided, and not just personal interest like I'm saying. Whether it will favor one person or another person, it doesn't almost immaterial as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, sir, what can you say about what is going on in Edo State APC now?
Whatever going on in Edo State, it's political. Adam Oshemole is one side. Obaseki is on the other side. And they are both the same party. Well, if I would suggest they should go on INEC guideline. And then what INEC has said, none of them should decide anything. Whatever they are deciding is on their own. They should take to INEC guideline, and then the whole nation will embrace the election that will go on there.
INEC is not against any of the mode of primary, consensus or direct. INEC is not against any of the mode of primary.
INEC must take one. They must take one, the one that will suit the populace, the one that will suit the means of our administration. That's what INEC will take. If I thought they want to, if they are not against any, yes, which means any is okay for them. And they should take to the one that will answer to the public and appease the public, not by personal interest. Me against any of the guidelines that will be of a personal interest, I'm against that. But if it is of public concern and interest, yes, INEC should take one that is more of public concern and interest.
Actually, direct primary is also maybe some people are saying it favor Oshomole. Why people say indirect primary being consensus we favor the governor. So both of them are in favor of one person.
Yeah, let INEC take one. That's all. I'm on the side of INEC taking one, and whoever wins is okay. By me, whoever wins is okay. All these are politics. So we
Actually, they have to follow the party constitution, and whatever the party they have adopted, that is what they're supposed to follow. You know, we don't want to cut corners. In recent times, there have been pandemic, COVID-19, which is ravaging everywhere. And one have to take precaution in respect of that and follow the due process, whereby if this is done, is to checkmate the spread. It's better for the party. Whatever the party have adopted, they should follow the guidelines.
You know, the parties use primary direct and also consensus. But now the national chairman of APC, led by Oshomole, said direct primary, but the governor said no to that. So it's bringing a kind of,
Yeah, actually, it's an acrimony. Ever since we know the tussle between the governor and the national chairman, you know, they said you cannot bite the finger that fed you. Actually, Adam Oshomole is the party chairman, and whatever decision he takes, the decision is binding to the party followers. And we will have to learn how to follow our leaders. In whatever the decision they make, we follow them so that we come out with a good result.
Well, don't you think that the decision the national chairman is taking is for his own favor? Don't you think so?
Actually, people might want to maybe make it to sound that way. But I know actually they will say it's going to favor the party chairman, and the party chairman is to adopt his own candidate in respect of all these issues. When the national comes together, the president, they will come into consensus. You will be surprised that he will favor even the man who is at the helm of the affairs. You will surprise. At the day end, even while he's rejecting, you will turn out to be the real thing. You will favor him. Yes.
Thank you.
My name is Adolphus.
Okay, so which one do you choose is the best now?
The condition we are globally, we know that, when we talk of direct, it warrant many people to gather, and the social distance of the NDC will not be able to maintain. So we know that anyone that will suit the condition that we are now, provided the rule and regulation of NDC we maintain, then that can be preferable.
So are you trying to say consensus?
Because of the condition we have. And also the one that will be very transparent. Then we look at both of it, which one that will be very transparent and assure the people after doing, because what is the matter after election is that when the election is not transparent, there will be a commotion, you understand, and suspicions. So, but if the election is transparent, there's no need of everybody will be clear that election conducted in a good manner, you understand. So if they can conduct it in a good manner where it will be transparent in indirect, I think that will be okay because of the condition we are this time.
Is what the people decided. If they decided direct primary to vote for the party candidate, I think that's all. But if they say indirectly, the most democratic one is what I refer.
The chairman said direct primary. Why the governor said consensus?
The consensus is not the choice of the most of the people.
This is between the party chairman and the governor.
No, I think I prefer where people will exercise where people will be franchised, properly franchised, so that the delegate will come out and queue behind the candidate that they like best. So if the primary is the best, it's not for Nigerians to decide it.
Thank you. Is it the direct or the consensus? Which one is the best?
The direct one.
Direct one.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, so which mode of primary do you think is the best now?
Direct primary is the best now.
So with the primary, do you think people can observe social distance?
With what is happening in the country now, at least without telling somebody, you're supposed to maintain the social distance.
So you support the national chairman for direct primary?
Okay, it's the national chairman that is bringing the direct primary.
Yes. Why the governor said no? He wants consensus.
Anyway, but what I know is that direct primary is the best.